Hey there, Joseph Vincent, Deputy Director of Life at Center for Independent Living. I just wanted to take a quick moment and briefly give a video review of Carehandler as a servicer, as a electronic visit verification software, and honestly as a team. Overall, let's see, we've been with Carehandler now for about, I think, 2 years, a year and a half maybe. It's been great. Overall, they have been awesome. I would totally recommend them as an organization, as a software, and as a team. I think for us, some of the biggest things that have benefited us as an organization, I know our individual that does finances loves how simple the billing is and how easy that process goes through with claims and with remediation. It has been so much easier than our last software that we had. I would also add, from the caregiver standpoint, I can't describe how they do it, but I know they built their software so that when we have multiple services going on in a day that the caregiver is working, they don't have to clock in and out of each service. They can just clock in at the beginning of the day, work the different services and the codes, and then clock out at the end, and the Carehandler software will kind of figure it all out and do what it needs to do to make sure it's reflecting that each of those services was worked with Medicaid. And that's been super awesome for us. That was a big pain in the neck with our other software company. Another thing I really like, that Carehandler will automate the manual override threshold reports, at least here in Idaho. It's set at 15% of allowable manual overrides, and that's the threshold. I love the fact that I can click on each organization, each office, and see where they're at as far as that goes. It gives me like a live idea. I don't have to go into Sand Data and pull up that report on such a regular basis, and that has been wonderful as well. We have had a few little things here and there with Carehandler, like just a little, there might be a hiccup on one thing or a little glitch on another thing or anything like that. But I would add, whenever those things happen, they are the fastest responding team we've ever worked with, and they're really good at working through those. They're a little bit of a newer company, been around for a few years, but that's been really great because I think we've been able to help provide really good feedback through some of those little hiccups, and really they don't happen very often, and when they do, the team is great at getting them fixed and responding. I've absolutely loved their response time. With past organizations that we've worked with, as far as like our servicing software goes, you're lucky if you can get a human on the line at all. And so whenever we had hiccups with them, it was just, SOL, deal with it type of thing. But I would totally recommend Carehandler to anybody. I've given them my contact info as well. Anybody can feel free to reach out to me and ask questions about it. And I'd be happy to give you my input. Thank you.